Good morning. I just wanted to take a quick couple of minutes to kind of give a little tutorial on what we've been doing in math class. So we've been working on these word problems using percentages, using proportions, and what I'm finding is the kids are good until we get to where they have kind of a total and have to set up a proportion. If they have where it's like take 12% of 170, they're doing okay. It's when we get to these total problems where we have to set up the proportions that we're still trying to kind of get solid on that. So I'm going to go really fast because I know that you don't want to watch a long video. I don't go this fast with the kids, but I kind of want to tell you what we're doing in class. So the first thing yesterday when we were starting work, I noticed on number 14 that, first of all, it says Emily takes her friend Darren out to eat for his birthday. She pays a total of $45, which includes a 20% tip. There is no tax. Find the cost of the meals before the tip. So the kids were just taking 20% of 45, but we have to look at that the total was 45. So then I encourage them to look back at their notes because we know that's a major tool for when I'm not with them as to how to work out a problem. So we looked back at the notes and I said, okay, so this is something where we have the total cost like we did in here. We don't have tax, but we do have a tip. So we can kind of replace the tip for the tax in this example. So we used method 2, and we thought about how if she paid 20% plus the original cost of the meal, we can say, okay, the original cost of the meal is 100%. And then the 20% tip that Emily paid in, we would add that to our original cost of the meal. So that $45 that Emily spent is really 120%. Okay, so now anytime they're working with a percent, we want to change it to a decimal before we start doing any of our manipulating of the numbers. So when we change a percent to a decimal, we move the decimal over 2 places. So we go 1, 2, and then we've got, okay, that's 1.20%. I can think of it as 1.2% if I don't want to mess with the 0. Now we're going to put in some sort of a variable, just replace some sort of a letter to try to figure out what this 45 is. So we take 1.2 and we multiply it by her original cost or the price of the meal. So I could put P in there, I could put C, I could put whatever. I'm just gonna put C for the cost of the meal. So 1.2 times the cost of the meal is $45. So now I'm gonna use those basic principles of algebra that they're going to be using forever. So I told them they may as well just start using them now. I want to get C by itself. So if I'm multiplying 1.2 times C, I've got to do the opposite to get it by itself. I've got to divide 1.2. And 1.2 divided by 1.2 is just 1, and 1 times C is just C. But whatever I do to one side of the equation, I have to do to the other. So then I have to take 45 divided by 1.2. Okay, I'm going to use a calculator. If I was with the kids, I would not. So I've got 45 divided by 1.2 gives me 37.5. Okay, so I'm thinking of this in terms of money. So when I see 37.5, I'm translating that to the original cost of the meal was $37.50. I hope this helps. I'm going to make one more video of one more example. Have a great day.